Why is this so terrible? Oh, man. What is this? Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if anyone was here yet because this doesn't, it says there's no viewers on my end. Hi. I was looking at this mess of a hair situation. My bald spots or my cowlicks showing full force. Yeah, this is really weird. Clearly there's at least 3 people, but on my end it says live viewers and then it said nothing. Oh, it just updated. Okay. It just takes a minute apparently. Is my audio and like camera and everything okay? Someone tell me if it's not. If I sound crazy or if you can't see me. I feel like the lighting is really weird and I don't know what to do about it. Hello, hola, my love. What's up? Ola's going to be a guest in about 15 minutes. She's going to pop in here and do a tarot reading for me because she's the best. And it's like midnight. Audio's okay? Okay, cool. The picture as well. Yeah. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Love it. Oh, that's how I always wondered in StreamYard, like live streams, how people get like a comment to show up on the screen. You literally just hover over it and you can click show. Learn something new every effing day. How's everybody doing today? Good, I hope. Fingers crossed. Apologies in advance if I have to suddenly scream at some cats in the background because the kitten still likes to terrorize the older cats. And my oldest cat, Lily, freaking she can't just be like, "Meow, leave me alone," and like run away. She has to like full force just scream at the kitten. Like it's very annoying. Anyway, I'm good, thank you. Pretty good. I've been kind of tired today, hence getting one of these suckers, which isn't like abnormal. I have many of these a week. And Elle actually came over to drop off extra keys to the house. Elle as in Elliot Brooks, because I'm living in her house now. And yeah, she came over, we hung out for a little bit, and then she took me to go get this because my boyfriend has the car because he's at work. And I've just been chilling, getting ready for this. I was actually on Storygraph because my Goodreads import came in finally. I'm peeling a clementine right now. Oh, Shannon. Oh no. Yeah, that sucks. Beating your head in because of family members. I can only imagine. But yeah, so what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, Storygraph. Yeah. So my Goodreads import came in the other day, and it's pretty accurate. I will say, I got books, or what is it? Oh, thanks, Ola. Yeah, my 3-year anniversary was technically June 13th. That's when my first video was posted, and I just totally forgot about it. I knew it was in June sometime, but you know, it's been a hectic couple of months, and I just didn't pay attention. My like 6-year anniversary at my job was also in June, the beginning of June, and I like missed that almost entirely too until someone else said like, "Oh, happy 6 years," and I was like, "Oh, that's right." Friggin' A. But yeah, Storygraph. So I downloaded Book Sloth also, the app. This is the driest goddamn clementine. I mean, you probably can't tell. It's like paper. It's so dry. Why are you so dry? Sorry. And yeah, I got Book Sloth app and I do like it. And I like the recommendations. They had like pretty cool, like a varied and diverse list of recommendations. Thank you, Rachel. And then, but I don't know. I like Storygraph's aesthetics better. I like a clean kind of look, and they're ordered for you is like, it's like their recommendations, and you do like a survey and you can say like what you want none of, like this is a genre I absolutely don't want to read, or this is like a trope. You can do like in the survey, you're saying like what tropes you really hate and stuff or really love. So they're ordered for you is really good. The recommendations are really good. Like there's a bunch of stuff on mine that I'm like, I've never heard of this before, but it sounds really good. And the Goodreads import. So oh yeah, I could, Arya. The Goodreads import on Book Sloth, the app, because they only have an app right now. I didn't think it was super like thorough, and it's a new app, and so I'm not like saying like it's garbage or anything like that. Storygraph is also like a beta website, but yeah, on Book Sloth, like I had so many duplicates. Like it didn't have nearly as many books as I've actually read from marked as read on Goodreads, and then it had like doubles of a bunch of stuff, triples of some of them. And I was like, what? Why is this weird? And I thought maybe it was just the images. So I was like clicking on it and it was like totally like, yeah, just the same book over and over again. So Storygraphs is much better, I think, currently. Again, they're both new. They're both like in development still. So like I'm not shaming Book Sloth. But Storygraphs was missing a couple of books where I was like, wait, I have read this and it wasn't in there. And like when I went to the book, it didn't have it marked as like me having read it. But for the most part, it was really thorough. It got like 500 some. And how many do I have on my Goodreads? Hold on. Let me see how many I have marked as read. Oh my God. There's all the juices. Did you guys see that? Oh, Jesus. It's like in my hair. I'm just having to put a whole thing in my mouth. Oh my God. Oh yeah, so World Hoppers. You know, it wasn't my thing that I started, of course. It was Elliot's. She has talked to me about potentially still wanting to do it. But yeah, we were just having issues with some people like clearly not feeling it as much or not prioritizing it. Certain members just weren't prioritizing it, and they were prioritizing other things on their channels and other collaborations on their channels, which is fine. But it was just kind of like a weird limbo thing, a bit of like, do we want to do it like without these people? But nobody like said like I'm stepping down. I can't like keep up with it. So yeah, it was just one of those things. Nothing like happened. There wasn't like some big event or incident or anything. It was just kind of like getting harder to have everyone involved, and it seemed like it was kind of a hassle for some people because of other things going on in their lives or on their channels. Yeah, not dry after all, Aria. But yeah, Elliot has discussed potentially doing it again, maybe with like just different people, perhaps. Because yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like we had a lot of fun doing it, for sure. All right, I wanted to see on my Goodreads why or how many books I have like marked. Yeah, okay, so I have read on Goodreads, I've marked as read 521, and there was like 500 some on Storygraph. So yeah, it was pretty thorough. So I'm really happy with Storygraph so far as a Goodreads substitute. And they have quarter stars and half stars, which is amazing. And I'm so here for it. The only thing they don't have that really stops me from like deleting my Goodreads is custom shelves, like being able to have like the books I read in 2020 on this shelf or whatever. Am I doing okay? I think so. Yeah, was that just like a general, like, how are you doing? Or do I seem like I'm not doing okay? I'm doing great. Oh, Ashley. Yes, I would love that. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll have to talk to her about it. Well, right now she's got a lot of shit going on in her life too with her dad and everything. She hasn't been like posting videos on her own channel as much because she just can't, because you know she's his like sole primary caretaker. So yeah, quarter stars, Ola. I love it. I'm sorry I'm talking and eating, you guys. I needed a snack. I was feeling a little peckish. I still have like juice on my fucking face. And Storygraph has like super cool, like the review. When you do a review, hold on, let me show you. Let me tell you. I don't think I can show you, can I? Hello. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, Ola. Multiple editions, they do need to work on that too. Oh, hi, Mom. Oh, you're so cute. Oh my God. Hello, Nicole. Shannon, I mean, seriously, I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to do it. They have on their FAQ basically saying, like, nah, we're not going to do it. Like, essentially, that's what it says. It's so stupid. I hate it. Okay, so when you're doing a review on Storygraph, it says, this book would be for someone who is in the mood for something. And then there's check boxes you can check off. Adventurous, challenging, dark, emotional, funny, hopeful, informative, blah, reflective, relaxing, sad, tense, like these different moods. And you can be like, oh yeah, someone who's in the mood for this would like this book. How would you rate the pace of the book? Slow, medium, fast? Is there strong character development? And the options, it's like a drop down of yes, no, it's complicated, or not applicable. Would you say the cast of characters is diverse? Same options. Did you find the characters lovable? Same options. Are the flaws of the main characters center stage? Same options. And then would you like to give the book a star rating? And you can do, like I said, quarter stars and half stars. And then there's a section for you to like type out a review. So it's like a really cool review, like options and stuff. And then when you click on books, it shows you like the moods that people have like rated it or like checked for it. And obviously like the general star rating and whatnot. So it's really cool. Hot take, the good reason. It is if you do 1 through 5 with no half stars or anything, then it's great. But I'm a lover of my half stars. I just need more. I don't know. I need more options, I guess. But I know it's not for everybody. Yeah, it's complicated. It's really funny. It cracks me up every time. I don't know where my cats are right now, and I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, I hope they're not, I don't know, getting into something. Hi, Mara. You're so sweet for stopping by. Thanks. Oh, I'm just sitting here eating some fucking clementines that seem very dry, but they are not, I learned. Oh my God. Yeah, wacky. I think you might be. And you know, that's okay. If you like it, more power to you. Enjoy. I'm like a psycho with rating though. Like on my, what am I trying to say? My spreadsheet, my like Google spreadsheet for ratings or reading, whatever. What the hell am I trying to say? My reading stats, Jesus. I do a 1 to 10 scale that then translates into my 1 to 5 with half stars, and then that gets transferred to Goodreads, because like if it's a 4.5, it might be like a high 4.5 and I would want to like bump it up to 5, or it might be like a low 4.5 and I would want to bump down to 4. You know what I mean? And so I have like a formula for all. So I have 3 different ratings technically on my spreadsheet. Like, I don't know why. Oh man. Yeah, cats are, yeah, silence is often, with the older cats, silence just means they're napping somewhere. But with the kitten, she's getting a little older to the point where like she does just nap a lot, but other times she's like getting into toilet paper or something. Oh, thanks, Priscilla. Yeah. Yeah, it's just something that I don't think you should be silent on. I was actually talking with Elliot about this today, and if you can't see the comments, we're referring to Black Lives Matter and just the current social unrest and this whole thing and the movement. And yeah, it's like you're part of a community, and if you're part of a community and you want to be part of this community, and Ola and I were talking about this too, and I can't remember if she was the one that said this. One of these two lovely ladies said this, that if you want to be part of the community, you can't be part of the community properly if you're not going to speak up for members of the community when they're being oppressed, or, you know, there's grievous injustices happening against them. That's not, you can't really be silent. I mean, you can, but it's very telling. That's all. Oh, a treat puzzle. Oh, I haven't done that. I should do that for the kitten, for Gigi, because she needs some time. When she's asleep, she's fine, obviously, but she wakes up and she's ready to go, and like she needs distraction for sure. Can't tell the difference between a 4 and 4.5. Yeah, it's hard sometimes. That's why I like my 1 to 10 scale, that then like I have a formula that just pushes it to my 1 to 5 using half stars. Because yeah, it can be kind of hard to tell like which one it should be. So I just let the formula decide for me. And thank you to Ola for helping me with that formula. Oh, hello. Oh, the beginning was nothing that exciting. It was me peeling a clementine and it's going out all over my freaking face. Ola, hey, you want to pop in? I just realized what time it was. If you still wanted to. I'm not sure what, it's the middle of the night there. So if you're like, actually, no, I'm too tired, that's okay. I'm having Ola jump in to do a tarot reading for my next year on Booktube. Because why not? Be fun, right? So we'll give her a minute to pop in. I'm glad you guys are all here. Thanks. I haven't done a live in a hot ass minute. I can't remember the last time I did one, but they're always just random chatty things. Nothing, really no structure. That's how I like to do things. I say that, but I like structure in general in life. I have like a schedule for my upload schedule, though, has been just fucked of recent, because that's something I wanted to talk about. I need to I need to pull back on the social media a bit, Twitter specifically, because I'm on Twitter. I mean, I've always been pretty active on Twitter. Oh, there you are. Okay, let me add. Hold on. Oh, hello.
Hi. The first time that I am on StreamYard and also in a double podcast.
Oh, yay. I'm so happy.
Me too. I am
see
a
my
little bit
vein
worried.
is popping out because I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit worried because there's Nim on my table there doing cat stuff.
Is she trying to pounce?
I don't think so. I think she's trying to upset me because that's what cats do. Nim? Nim? Thank you.
I love Nim.
Oh, I love
Nim's
her too.
my favorite. She's the best. Which deck are you going to use today?
I got this one. Wait, what the fuck? I am off product. Well, here it is. Okay, so this is the Crystal Vision Tarot, and it's pretty whimsical, and it has all these dragons and fairy-like people and unicorns and butterflies and pretty colors. So I don't know.
I love it.
I thought this one, but if you want, I have the other ones there, so I can pick whatever.
I like that one. Yeah. Really
I am absolutely in love with this one now that I trimmed the borders, because once it used to have the white borders, and I spent hours cutting out 78 cards.
Did you use like scissors?
Of course I did.
Well, I don't know,
I'm
like
crazy.
a
Like
knife, maybe, like like a crafting X-Acto
I
knife.
tried with the instruction card because usually decks come with an extra card that's like, hey, this deck was drawn and blah blah blah. Who cares? Not who cares, but you can find it on the internet. I don't need it to be tarot. And I tried on there, but the X-Acto knife was less exact than scissors.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I suck.
We love a good pun. Oh, Mara, I just saw Mara's comment. Thanks. You love Jashana Twitter. Oh, man. It's a mess sometimes, but appreciate it. I do need to cut back, though. Yeah, you want to do, I don't know what kind of a spread you think would be best.
Honestly, I never work with traditional spreads. I go 3 by 3 cards, and the more we go on, the more we know. And so basically, that's for people that does not know me. Hi, my name is Ola, and I read tarot cards and books.
You should subscribe to it.
I'm also Italian, so my accent is weird, and it's midnight, so it's weirder probably. But besides that, a little bit about tarot. When I shuffle the cards, if something spills out, to me, it's something that the universe wants us to know. So that's a card that's gonna be in the spread. And then I pick 3 cards and we see what they are, and then we can go on. Or if something in the previous reading pops up that it's kind of interesting or not so easily understandable and we want to know more, I am going to reshuffle the remaining cards and keep on flipping the cards from there. So you know that I'm not cheating. So we are talking about the future of your channel and you're on Booktube, right?
Yeah,
or
just right next year on Booktube.
Yeah, okay. And other thing, I just shuffle until I shuffle. Wow.
Until it feels right.
So 7 of Pentacles. This is the first card that's spelled out, and the 7 of Pentacles is a card. It means basically I worked hard, I gained things from this, and you can see the lady is like lying there quietly and chilling under this tree with a basket full of goodies because she already worked hard and she gained a lot, and now she's going to be able to live better and in a less stressful way because of the artwork that she already put into what she's doing. So that's a great sign. I think that we are starting on, yeah. Basically, it's clearly about the fact that you already established who you are on Booktube and what kind of video you make, and the people that love you really love you, and you already won over their hearts. And now it can just get better.
Yay. I love that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Sorry for the glare on this picture back here, by the way, everybody.
I am sorry that I do not have a better setup to show you, but I'm literally sitting on the floor and my computer is on the chair. So, 7 of Wands. Then
that was
7 of Swords. Yeah, I'm seeing things.
What's about and 7?
Then, okay, Queen of Cups. So, basically 7 of Wands and 7 of Swords. Wands is related to the element of fire and Swords to the element of air. And 7 of Wands is someone that, as we said, had gained something, had built something, and now they have to protect what they established. Because there's a fucking sneaky dude coming from them, or lady. Does not mean there's, I mean, here's a dude, but somebody, non-binary individual, I don't care, okay, can be anyone because tarot are just like that. But there's gonna be someone trying to be a sneaky asshole towards you. They are not even gonna have the decency to talk to you straightforward because they know that you are a fiery person and they know that you will stand your ground and you will speak your truth. And they are gonna be very sneaky about that. And probably, I don't know, I have a feeling this person might be either a woman that is going to try and play into your emotion about that, because she knows that you are strong, and so possibly they are going to try and touch into something that you care emotionally about. And I'm not saying that they are going to rate 1 star your favorite book, because yeah, that would not be it.
No.
Or that could be, I'm just going on to intuition here, but could also be a man, a guy, that will act more feminine and so more emotionally like involved in a way, like, oh my god, I was so hurt by her, she's not a good person, I'm so hurt, oh my god. It's all gonna be bullshit. It's all gonna be a bad fucking sneaky, can I swear?
Yeah, you're on my channel, you can swear. You've met me.
Yeah, but also you are like, everything is freaking something, not, yeah. So I was wondering.
You want.
Anyways, anything that this thing is gonna bring up is not real, is not something that has any truth behind. This is just a fucking sneaky maneuvering to try and pull on your emotions, because they are whiny bitches.
Gotta be on the lookout, man.
Yeah, maybe they're not. I don't feel that it's gonna be very public because of this card, which is very about being scheming but behind the scenes. Like, you can see it in his face, he does not want to be seen. They're not gonna like come for you directly, as I said before, because you could totally like dismiss this in a second like that, because it's clearly not true. And so they're going to try and play it on emotional stuff. But again, kind of in the background, let's go on and see. We have strength, which is very nice, because strength is the card of Leo. The Leo sun is represented by this card.
That makes sense.
Then we have the King of Wands, again another fire card, and then the Page of Cups. So here's the thing. I feel that strength and King of Wands are related to the Seven of Wands, and they are about you, while the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups are related together. And basically what I think this means is going on what it was before, like whatever this is and however this will happen, you're going to be able to pull, like, to be very strong about it. But strength is a card that is not really like, oh, I am going to break your neck, and like, it's not that kind of strength. It's more like emotional strength and the strength of your soul as a person. And yeah, you can fucking overcome everything, but also you're gonna show a lot of maturity, still being fiery, and say, no, I'm kind of standing my ground, because I'm the king here, and king does not mean necessarily that is a male person, but it's male energy. And when you talk about that in witchcraft, has nothing to do with gender, let's say, to make it short. So it's more like less emotional. You're going to be able to detach this emotionalness from all the shit, because you are going to be able to step aside and say, no, you're not doing this to me. And this is gonna make them step a little bit backwards, because this is Page and this was Queen. They are going to start off very bold in their shittiness, but then they're going to step back a little bit. Basically, they are Page, Knight, Queen, and King. This is the order, and kind of level up, so they are leveling down. There's also the possibility of some emotional manipulation, but it's gonna be stepped down, and this does not concern me, because if the sequence is they start off as a queen and you can deal with that they are going to step back as a page, you are going to be able to completely clear this off. Do you want me to go on, or do you want to look into something more specific about this, or about something else?
That's good. I think that's good. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna be on the lookout now for somebody talking about me.
But overall, the most important one was this one, because this was the one that spilled out of the deck.
Okay.
And this was like, hey, so you cannot miss this one. Yeah.
I'm just chilling in the next year.
I guess this was just a warning of things that you have to look forward and be prepared for.
Nice.
And
fun. Okay.
I guess I'm gonna shut up because I have opinions, but maybe those are for Boxer.
You can Boxer me, yeah. Boxer. Who perhaps
was oddly specific. I'm just gonna say that I might be inspired by some comments.
Yeah, you can Boxer me for sure. We'll chat about that.
Alrighty.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you. I hope this was fun. I'm sorry that I always bring up some fucking drama with the cards, but
no, that's why it's fun. It's fun to see like what kind of things are lurking, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you can be prepared now.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much for having me, and again, congrats on your 3 years on this crazy platform.
Get some sleep. If you're going to
I'll
sleep.
try.
I don't know if you're trying right now, but yeah. I'll talk to you later.
I'm gonna make myself another chamomile, and we'll try.
Nice. All right.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, too fun. Oh, thanks, guys. I just saw the happy Booktube anniversary. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks, Ben. Oh, hi. Woo woot. Yeah, it was 2017 when I joined, and oh yeah, I had some Q&A questions on Twitter and what's it called? Instagram. Let me see. There was one. My best friend who does not pay any attention to Booktube or anything. Oh, thanks, Fernando. You're so sweet. I don't know about that, but I appreciate the compliment regardless. But yeah, Nessa, my best friend, you guys have seen her on my channel. Well, if you've been here for a minute. She asked, when did you first hear about Booktube? And I'm so mad that I can't remember. I've talked about this before, but like, I can't remember what it was or how I came across it. Because I was real deep into Game of Thrones reaction videos when Game of Thrones was on. And I was just on YouTube. That's really the only reason I was ever on YouTube, was to watch Game of Thrones reactions. And I was watching something. Hi, Violet. Thank you. I was watching some of those, and like a video came up in my recommended that was like a rant review of some book. And like the title grabbed my attention, apparently. I think I was also just like curious, like, wait, a book review on YouTube? And I clicked on it, and I can't even remember who it was. It's someone that like I don't see on Booktube now, at least not in like my circles, like of people that I know of. And yeah, she had like this whole rant thing. And I just was like, oh my God, I didn't know this was a thing. And so I think I went like searching on YouTube for other like book reviews, and I just saw all these videos, and I was like, this is like a thing? What the frick? And yeah, like 2 days later, I filmed a video and posted. I did the new to Booktube tag at first. And it's pretty cringy. It's not like the worst ever, but like I'm very clear. I didn't have a microphone either, so like you can't hear me quite as well. And I was just like talking a lot quieter. I wasn't like nervous because I don't know. I just wasn't nervous, but yeah, I don't know. I just was talking real quiet. It's really weird. Nessa also asked me favorite book I've read since I started, and fuck, I don't know. Oh yeah, Mariana. Yeah, I wish I could remember who. My favorite book I've read since I started Booktube. I mean, That's impossible. I'm like looking at my bookshelves trying to think, oh, Shannon, unpopular. I didn't dislike the direction the last season of Game of Thrones took. I just thought it was way too rushed to get to that ending. Yeah, I mean, honestly, same. Like, I don't think I would have, like, hearing that HBO offered them like money and everything and funding to do, I think it was 2 or 3 more whole seasons, like 10 episode seasons. They were offered that and they turned it down. Pisses me off because that could have made it like all make sense. Like it would have made sense. But so much of how they ended it didn't make any fucking sense because they just like jumped from this to that. And I mean, I still would have been pissed. Spoilers for Game of Thrones for anybody who hasn't seen it. I still would have been pissed. I'll just be vague and say with how Cersei's story ended, I still would have been pissed about that because, man, I wanted it to be more satisfying, and it wasn't fucking satisfying at all. And so many theories okay, I'm gonna stop because I could go on. But anyway, I'm trying to think. My favorite books I've read since, okay, I'll Give You the Sun sticks out. City of Girls obviously sticks out. I had already read Throne of Glass, the first however many books that were out when I started my channel before. Man. Jane Steele, maybe? I don't know if that would be like a favorite, but it's pretty good. Age of Myth, the whole like Legends of the First Empire series. Bleh. Yeah, Cersei's end was just so trash. Oh God, no vindication. Yeah, Dany. They had so much potential to work with, and they just threw it out the fucking window. I don't know. Anyways, those are the books that come to mind. Fire and Blood also. I'm pointing like you guys can see it. You can't fucking see it. Oh, hello. What's up? Kier, I don't know if she's here or not, but asked, what is something you love but rarely talk about online? Something I love and I rarely talk about online. Hip hop and rap music. I don't feel like I talk about, I mean, I've mentioned it on my channel, but like that's basically all I listen to. And since like high school, and I don't know why or like where it came from, because I grew up in a very white area, the whole region I lived in, incredibly white, and country music was all that we listened to in my household while I was growing up, and like some top 40 and stuff. And then like in middle school, I got into like pop music, like Britney Spears and Backstreet Boys and, you know, all that shit in the mid 90s and late 90s. And then, yeah, I just started listening to rap music and I freaking love it and hip hop. And I just thoroughly love it. I don't know. I think obviously there's like what I call like the club rap music. That's just like Tyga and shit to like just dance your ass off to, and I thoroughly love it. But then other things that are more like conscious rap and more like what I would call genuine hip hop is my thing. So yeah, I don't know if I don't really talk about that a lot. I feel weird talking about it because I don't want people to think I'm like, I don't know, this dumbass little white girl that's like, I'm so cool because I love rap music. Like, that's not it. I just genuinely like the music. And I find it very inspiring and very motivational. And it's like, I mean, again, like shit like Tyga's club songs and stuff are not like anything great. But like genuine hip hop, like the lyricism and the metaphors, like I'm fucking fascinated by it. I love it. Yeah, amazing stories. Like if you really listen to what they're saying, it's like yeah, I just love it. Oh, we're talking about Game of Thrones. Yeah, Cersei did need to go out in a spectacular way, and that was not it. And yeah, evil Danny, in theory, great. Sign me up. But yeah, no. Oh my God, Mariana, I've tweeted this. I'm still fucking mad about that goddamn scene with Arya at King's Landing and the fucking horse. What the no? And people are like, it was the metaphor. I don't give a shit. That was so drawn out and stupid. And for what? She rides off on it, and then the next episode she's just walking around King's Landing. Where's the horse? What the fuck was the point of the horse? And why did we need to have like 3 solid minutes of her walking up to touch this horse? What? Like, oh my God, so annoying. Oh God. Oh, what else we got? Dun, dun, dun. Ola with garbage trash. Yeah, oh God, there were so many things that I watched that last season with my friend / coworker / employee. We watched it together, and like there were just so many times where we were just like screaming at the TV, like, what the are you fucking kidding me with this shit? What the hell? Like, oh God, I got so heated so many times, but whatever. All right, what are some other Q&A? Favorite, oh, this is also from Kier. Favorite video from each year of your channel? Ooh, I don't know. Let's go see. Where's my videos? Where's my channel? I don't know. Does anybody here have any questions? If you want to do a Q&A, you can ask if you do. Even if it's not about Booktube. I mean, don't ask me like weird personal questions because I won't answer. Let's see. Videos. Okay. Sort by. How do I? Oh yeah. Okay. I'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to answer this because I'm not like one of these creative ass booktubers out here, like doing super cool stuff all the time. So it's hard for me to be like, oh, this is the one I'm the most proud of because I don't know, like they're all just fine. It's kind of how I feel. Let's look at, oh, hello. What? No. No. I'm trying to get to like the fucking last year. Okay, here we go. In 2019, so far I'm not seeing anything. I'm like, oh yeah, this one was great. Oh wow, I didn't realize my Booktube boyfriend tag had like 1,000 views. That's cute. Fave booktubers. I mean, all my friends. I don't know. Like Elliot, Ola, Mara. Mara makes me feel like so dumb, but not because she's like condescending. She's just so smart and so eloquent and just like clearly so well educated. So every time I watch Mara, I'm just like, I need to step my game up. My God. And it's super weird too. Like I have a whole ass degree in writing. Like, and I get on here and talk about books and I'm like, I don't know, I liked it. It was cool. Fuck, I don't know. And like I have the ability to talk more eloquently about these things or more academically, but I don't know. It's a lot of energy I feel like that I don't have personally. But yeah, so Mara, I mean, Bethany, Beautifully Bookish Bethany, Kier, I love Kier, the Scrivener. That's still her channel name, right? I'm pretty sure. She's changed it like once or twice. I mean, all my friends. Yeah, I don't know, all my friends. Novel Lush, Lauren. I freaking love Lucy And I think I can't remember now. I watch her all the time, but I think her channel name is just Lucy Reads. And it's really funny because she has a very different like whole demeanor than me. Like she's not as like crazy as I am. I don't mean literally crazy, but just like animated and like blah, whatever, as I am. And usually when people are like much less like animated and more toned down, for some reason, I just don't resonate with it. And so I don't often watch people who have that general just demeanor. But Lucy is like low-key hilarious. And I just love her sense of humor. And we read a lot of the same books too. So that like helps, obviously. And I just discovered Silver Rose Reads recently, and she's really great. There's just too many people. There's too many people. Everybody I'm subscribed to is my favorite booktuber. Fernando, my favorite place to go in my city besides bookstores, probably hiking. Phoenix, like any of the hiking trails. Phoenix has really, really great options for hikes. It's in a valley, and there's a bunch of different mountain ranges like surrounding, and then there's also a mountain. Oh, boyfriend's calling. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself. Can I mute myself? Okay, sorry. He forgot I was doing a live stream. Yeah, anywhere where there's hiking, really. But yeah, there's different mountains that have, yes, you, different trails too, like hard trails and then easier trails. But living in the city, I do love living in a city. I grew up in the country. Like my parents still live on a dirt road on 20 acres of like forest, and it's lovely to go visit and the peacefulness, but I just need to be in a city. But because I think I had that upbringing, I do appreciate nature, you know? So I definitely like getting out and going hiking and stuff. And it's beautiful views when you get up there. Oh yeah. Heck yeah, Fernando. Get out here and let's go hiking. My writing. So it's not going, basically. Yeah, I've just gotten in such a I'm calling it a writing slump. And I feel like it started with just general imposter syndrome. It started, I think, with just being distracted from my life years ago. 2018 in particular, I've talked about, was a mess in my personal life. There was a lot going on there. And I just got really distracted from writing. And then I think imposter syndrome set in a little bit, and it just really like fucked with me for a while. And then now I've gotten to the point of being like, well, I haven't been writing normally in so long that it's almost like I don't know how to start again. And I think I put it on myself that like I have to start, and I have to start writing every day again. And I just actually commented on Lyselle Samsbury, her one of her recent videos where she talked about this. Like it was her like ranking authors' advice, doing like a tier ranking video. It was a really cool video. Go check it out if you are into AuthorTube at all. And she was talking about that and how it's bad advice to say that you have to write every single day to be a writer. She was like, I think you do need to have a habit and like a routine of writing regularly, but to say someone has to write every single day, that's like mentally, it's just not great. And I was like, yeah, I need to stop thinking this, that like to get back into it, I have to do it every day, because that like it's like so daunting. Thinking about that is so daunting, and it stops me. So anyway, long story. Shannon, you're much better at reviewing. Oh, thanks, Shannon. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm just so subjective with reviewing. And to me, I personally think all book reviewing is subjective. It's inherently subjective. I don't think that you can be objective unless literally all you're talking about is spelling, punctuation, grammar, and formatting. And some of that stuff can be subjective because it can be a stylistic choice. But of course, like if someone just has typos all up in their book, or they're missing periods all up in their book and it's like clearly an accident, or the formatting is like all fucked, and again, it's an accident and it's not some intentional pattern thing, like that stuff is objective, but literally everything else is subjective. And I hate it when people try to come on my videos where I'm reviewing books and they try to tell me I was wrong about something or whatever. And I'm like, get the fuck, no, I'm not wrong. I didn't like it. They're like, you're wrong. The character development was actually great. I'm like, that's great that you thought that. I didn't. Like, what? It's so weird to me. But a lot of people are like that, particularly, of course, when you're talking about books that they love and that you didn't love. People get a little defensive, a little bit like, meh, and want to leave like paragraphs about why I read the book incorrectly. Like, I didn't read it incorrectly. I just read it differently than you did. I perceived it differently. Anyway, a place I'd like to travel to, if we could travel right now, probably, this is going to be real boring, but probably my hometown, like or back to Michigan to see my family because I haven't seen them in a minute. And because my mom is the only one who has met my boyfriend that I've been dating for like a year, because she came to visit and stayed with us. So yeah, probably that. Oh, Fernando, thank you. Aw, you're so sweet. Yeah, writing at your own pace. Exactly. Like, as long as you do have some sort of a habit with it, like, I think I need to tell myself, like, a goal of getting a habit of writing, like, literally even writing weekly. Like, I've gotten so out of the habit, and it really makes me sad because my whole life, like, since I was 4 years old, when people would say, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was always like, I want to be a writer. I want to be an author. I want to write books. And I used to write, like, fucking every day, all day, even if it was just like scribbling some really terrible poetry. Hi, 11-year-old Joshana. Like, this melodramatic, like, awful shit that's so cringy and embarrassing. But yeah, I was writing all the time, even through college. And then it started like petering off, and then it just got to the point now where it's like I fucking never do, and it makes me sad, and I need to get back into it. 100%. It's like I've been like out of the habit for so long where I feel like, am I even a writer anymore? Like, can I even say, is it even my thing anymore? Like, I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, what you say about a book? Excuse me. You can say why. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I always want to say like why I felt the way I felt, of course, when I'm talking about books. Without giving too many spoilers. Sometimes I get spoiler because you kind of have to sometimes. To really talk about what you did or did not like. Oh, man. Yeah, some people really can't grasp that concept. We experience things differently, and it is all subjective. Elliot just finished one of my least favorite books ever, Rage of Dragons, and she filmed her like review, and she's mentioned it already on her like Instagram, so it's like not a secret that she did not like it either. And I was like, prepare, because she has a much larger channel than I do also, so I just know she's gonna get so many fans of that book being like, this is terrible, you just didn't understand, because I got that, and I have a teeny tiny little channel. So yeah, anyway. Oh my god, you wanted to be a dolphin trainer. That's too funny. I love it. Oh yeah, hey, my Rage of Dragons. Yeah. How I handle negative responses. I mean, if people are like being, they're not like cussing me out, and they're just like, I think that you didn't understand this aspect, and then like write me a dissertation, I'll usually respond just being like, yeah, I read the book. Because sometimes they do that. They literally just, at the beginning, this character did this, and that's why they did this, and then this happened because they blah. And I'm like, I read the book. This is a review video of the book. Like, I don't need you to re-explain to me what happened. And so I'll just, as politely as I can, be like, yeah, I read the book. I just read it differently than you did, and I'm happy that you enjoyed it. but I just didn't. And usually people will respond like, that's fair, I guess, like blah, blah, blah. But if someone comes right out of the gates, like I've had some people like on that video just be like, you're so fucking stupid. Bleh. And sometimes I'll just delete if they're like being really like, okay, fucking settle down. And other times I'll just respond and be like, LOL, okay. Like, I don't care. Yeah. Negative responses, I guess, just don't bother me too much. I did get into it with someone on that video because in the comments on someone else's comment, some random person, I ended up hiding them. They might still comment on my videos. I don't see it, so whatever. But they started saying I was racist because I didn't like Rage of Dragons, I guess. And I was like, it literally had it had nothing to do with the author's race or the race of the characters. I never said that in my review at any point. I mentioned that it's based on African, you know, it's an African fantasy based on African folklore, and it's definitely an African setting. And I said that that's like part of what drew me to the book, because I'm always looking for, I'll like classic or like traditional, Western European fantasy stuff. Like that's cool too, but I'm always looking for something different. And so when I heard that about Rage of Dragons, I was like, fuck yes, sign me up. But yeah, this person was trying to be like, you're racist because you didn't like this book. And I was like, what are you even talking about? And then they just started being crazy. So I hid that user. I was like, no. And then someone else called me racist. I just deleted this one. Someone else called me, like, accused me of like reverse racism because I said I wanted to read the book because of the African folklore and everything, or the African inspired world. They were like, it's reverse racist. Everyone wants to do away with white people. And I was like, yeah, we're deleting that. I'm not even engaging with that shit. Get out of here. So weird. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is why, yeah, people like want to explain their favorite books, and it's like, not, and I get the like knee-jerk emotional reaction, because books that I love, if I see people be like, this was trash because this character was a dick, or I don't fucking know, whatever. Of course I understand being like, no, but like they're great because this, but like that person read it differently and it's all right. It's okay. You can calm down. If you had to be any book character, who would you be? If I had to be, I would be Alexia Terabati. 100%. I feel like I am her sometimes. Honestly. She's like soulless. She's not like soulless. She is soulless. That's the name of the first book in that series, The Parasol Protector by Gail Carriger. In case you're new here and you haven't heard me talk about it endlessly. But yeah, she's just very pragmatic and very like unemotional. And also she's so witty, and I wish I could be that witty and clever. And I just love her. So I would be her, I think. A book everyone seemed to dislike, but I loved. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like And I Darken by Kirsten White, but it's not like, I don't know, widely hated, I guess. I just know that's one that's kind of contentious. Freaking Mockingjay, the final book in the Hunger Games trilogy. I know a lot of people really did not like Mockingjay, and I loved it. I don't know. I mean, I have my issues with how it all ended. I hold to my theory, or my like concept, that Katniss was asexual or aromantic at least, but definitely something. So I don't love how it ended, but I didn't hate the book. I don't know. So, oh, oh, that's cute. New releases I'm looking forward to. There's a lot. Let me look actually. A Song of Wraiths and Ruin is one that I don't know when that's coming out. Air of Fire. Oh yeah. That's a good one for you, Ola. I have like a shelf on Goodreads. I'm telling you, I just need Storygraph to have shelves, like different shelves. They do have, Storygraph does also have an automatic DNF shelf. So you don't, like how on Goodreads you have to like go in and edit your shelves to make it so you can put something on the DNF without it being on read or want to read. But on Storygraph, they have that built in, which is awesome. So yeah, Brendan, I did read the sequel, and I wish we had Sejanus's perspective instead of Snow's. Why we didn't need fucking Snow's perspective, man. I filmed my review for that, and I just need to edit it. I have a lot. Oh, Song of Wraiths is already out. Hey, cool. There we go. What ones are on my 20? Oh, Age of Death I already have. The City We Became, but that's already out too, but I want that. Age of Empire, I think, is also already out, but I haven't received it yet. Queen of Coin and Whispers by Helen Corcoran. All Boys Aren't Blue, but that also is already out. Raybearer by Jordan Afueco. That one got pushed back, the publication, and I'm excited about that one. The Camelot Betrayal by Kirsten White, book 2 in the Camelot Rising. I'm excited for that one. I'm hesitantly excited for The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Hesitantly, because I haven't loved all of V.E. Schwab's books, so that's a little, I don't know. Oh yay, more Anti-Dark and love. Woo woo. Yeah, Lada she's a bitch. She is a pretty terrible person. But I love her, man. Like I wouldn't want to like be her best friend, but yeah, I love, okay, so many characters, especially female characters, that are like the badass heroine, right? They're badasses, you know, whatever, but they're always still moral, you know? Like they always have like a pretty good moral compass still. They might, and people will say they're like morally gray because they do bad things sometimes, but when they do those bad things, there's like all this back and forth and like contemplating it, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to have to do this, but I have to do this. Oh my God, like this internal struggle, right? Which is fine, and I like those characters sometimes, and that's great. But yeah, Lada has none of that. She's just like, I don't like the shit you're saying. Stab you. Like, I just love it. Oh my God. I just love that she has no qualms and just makes decisions and is like, this is what I'm doing now. I don't give a fuck. I love her for that. See, yeah, Snow, especially towards the end, I mean, I talk about this in my review, but President Snow, or Coriolanus, because he wasn't the president yet in Songbirds and shit, whatever. Like he was he was psychotic. Like he was a sociopath from the start to the finish. And especially towards the end, the romance that was happening and like how he was in that romance, and just seeing, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I couldn't stand it. It brought back a lot of memories. I wouldn't say it like triggered me by any means. I'm not someone that often has like triggers with that, but I have discovered that since, you know, my abusive relationship that I was in, I do have some like things that will trigger like a very emotional reaction. I wouldn't say it triggers like any depression or anxiety or anything like that, but just I get a really, really intense emotional, like, oh God. And yeah, Snow in that book was too much. It was too fucking much. And Sejanus was just so much more interesting, and we could have seen all the same things with like the game making shit from Sejanus's perspective. He just was a much more complex character, I would have rooted for him. Like, I would have cared what was going to happen at the end of the book with him. Like, you know what I mean? It would have been so much more impactful if it had been from Sejanus's perspective. And we could have gotten all the same background bits and history about the games. And yeah, without being annoyed as fuck. Yeah, a lot of takes, no prisoners. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, songbirds. Yeah, that's what I posted on Twitter, my like spreadsheet, and I had written that review of Ballad of Songbirds and shit. I don't know why. Oh God, too freaking funny. I think I had another like Q&A question on here. No. Oh, it was on Twitter. Un momento. Oh, my mom sent me a picture because I was talking about where my parents live. I can't put it in the thing, but this is my parents' backyard. It's just like a big field and then woods. Why? There we go. Jeez, I'm like a dumbass right now, getting the angle. Yeah, it's like on a dirt road. So that's where I grew up. Yeah, Sejanus was definitely my favorite. Yeah, a Haymitch prequel would have been super cool, or Finnick, but I still like the concept of songbirds and whatever the fuck could have worked. I didn't mind going to that era to see how the games like were created the way that they were in Katniss's time. But yeah, Sejanus's perspective would have just been light years better. The book would have had way more of an impact if it had been from his perspective, and if the romance had been his, and yeah, just everything. He was so great. Yeah. Oh yeah, all the beautiful yes, it is very beautiful. And at night, like it's like out in the boonies, like I said. So at night, like you can hear all the spring peepers, the frogs, you know, off in the ponds out in the woods, and you know all the nightlight, the animal wildlife at night, and like you can see all the stars. It's very beautiful, but it's very boring. Oh, bye. Thanks, Ashley. Thanks for hanging out. You're a doll. Oh, I was gonna talk before about, yeah, ooh, a prequel about the war would have been interesting too, for sure. Yeah, like I want to know more of the history of that world. Like, oh my God, Fernando, that would have been funny. I want to know more of like yeah, because they mention in the Hunger Games how it used, like it was the United States, right? Or am I drunk? I reread it like last year. Right? It used to be the United, right? And it's like just very post-apocalyptic. I want to know how the fuck we got here to having the capital and these districts. Like, I want to know that, you know? Anyway, yeah, I was going to talk earlier about, yeah, the whole Twitter thing with me wanting to like pull back a little bit from Twitter. Not because like it's like mentally, like I don't have like mental health issues that like are triggered by being on social media. It's nothing like that. And it's not even any kind of like, I'm so tired of seeing all these bad things in the world. I mean, we're all tired of seeing bad things in the world, but we've all been tired of seeing bad things in the world our entire lives. Like it's nothing new, that there's just bullshit, new bullshit every day. My thing is, I've been pretty active on Twitter since joining Booktube. I got more and more active like as time went on. But then the last like couple of months, I have definitely been hella active. Thank you, Brendan. Bye. I've been hella active on Twitter, like basically just being on the bitch all day, like all fucking day, and you know, checking it like constantly and scrolling constantly to see what like new thing. And it's at a point where, because I am so active and I do talk so much on Twitter, I know people see that. And so I'm like, if I suddenly just like pull back and I'm not as active, I'm going to miss a bunch of the bullshit that happens, especially like within the book Twitter world and Booktube Twitter world. I'm going to miss a lot of the bullshit, right? Which is fine. But then like I have this fear that people will notice, like, Jashana's not speaking up on this. She usually speaks up on things. Does she like not, you know what I mean? Like, I just worry about that. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I have to like announce that I'm like dialing it back, because I feel like if I don't announce it, it will just look really weird. Like all of a sudden Jashana's quiet about some like big bullshit that's happening when normally she's like screaming about it. So yeah, but it's just something I need to do because it's just so distracting. I feel like it's making me not even not want to read as much, but just not be able to read as much because my brain is just so like here and there and everywhere from scrolling on social media for so many fucking hours a day. So that's really what it is. It's just like distracting me from my life. And I always want to be an active member of the community, and I always want to, I don't think I'll ever like deactivate my Twitter or anything like that, or like delete it necessarily, but I definitely need to pull back just so I can like actually have a routine in my normal day-to-day life and not be so like time to scroll again, whatever. Yeah. Hey Scott, thank you. Yeah, like you learn so much. I've learned so many things from Twitter. I mean, I really do see the value, especially Twitter. Facebook is, I'm hardly ever on Facebook. Facebook is a fucking hot mess. Oh, hello, Cecilia. What's up? Oh yeah, the beauty community. I would never, I would never want to be in that. But yeah, I've learned so much from Twitter because you get to see people's voices and people's opinions and people talking about their identities and talking about their life experiences. It's just, I don't know, like I've learned a lot about different things that like I just never knew about, even like the trans community. I just don't have, I don't have that many friends really in real life. Like I don't have like a group of friends that I hang out with. I have like a couple individuals that I hang out with from time to time. So yeah, I'm not like super familiar with like the trans community. And I never had like, I was never like transphobic or anything like that. I just didn't know about their experiences and whatnot. And so like from following people on Twitter and interacting with people on Twitter and reading people's thoughts and explaining their experiences, like I learned so much. And that's just one example. And oh my God, yeah, the Hunger Games. And then like there are some hella problematic people that get like outed on Twitter, especially like authors and stuff that are doing like really atrocious things that I do want to know about. But like, I don't know, it's also like you can't possibly know all the things all the time. And I think that's, I got into this headspace of like, I gotta, what, who do you hate? I don't, this is a troll. Are you trolling Staffel? I don't know what's happening. Is that a troll, you guys? I don't know who you're hating. Did I miss that? What? Okay, yeah, we're blocking. Bye. Yeah, no. I feel like because I was talking about the trans community, I feel like they were talking about that. I don't know who the fuck that was. Deuces. Anyway. But yeah, getting this like the cycle of like feeling like I need to, I did block them, Aria. Feeling like I need to know all the things about everything all the time. And it's like, I can't possibly, and I need to stop thinking that shit, you know? Anyway. So yeah, I'm probably gonna try to do that. I set like on my computer, I put like a Google extension, that like you can put time limits for different websites. So I did for Twitter. So on my computer and then on my phone too, I did like the limits, and I'm going to actually follow it moving forward because yeah, there's just no reason to be just on there all the time. Because yeah, even then when I get off of it, like I said, it creates this like very scatterbrained, can't focus on anything, for very long mentality. Like, what? Yeah, does that person have like a channel? I didn't even look. I just blocked them from the chat. Get the fuck out of here. It's so weird to me how people like, okay, yep, there you are again. Goodbye. Block. You're so weird. Like, what the frick? Oh, bye, Ella. Love you. Get some sleep. It's like 1:15 in the morning. Oh, man. Yeah, it's so weird to me, though, what I was saying, like, how people, like, I feel like people just look for live streams to come in and, like, spam shit in the chat. It's happened almost every time I've done live streams where, like, random-ass people, like, that I've never seen on my channel before, and maybe they're silent viewers, but I doubt it. Like, if you're bothering to come in a chat like this, when I talk about diversity and shit on my channel, I'm sure I would see those comments. You know what I mean? So I don't think they've ever seen my channel. I think they're just trolling for live streams so they can go in the chat and like scream their nonsense. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, they have no lives. Like, what are you doing? Like, bye. Oh my God, thanks. That's so sweet. I'm your favorite person on Twitter. I don't know why, but thanks. Too funny. I legit sometimes too, I have so much like nervousness on Twitter about like, because I never want to like, yeah, exactly, Nicole, right? Like, what the fuck? I'm never here to like offend anybody, of course, right? I never want to be like thoughtless and insensitive. And not just because obviously like being dragged on Twitter wouldn't be fun, of course, but like I don't want to like hurt people's feelings. But also sometimes, you're so weird. Go the fuck away. Jesus, this person. It's got to be the same fucking person. Like, what are you doing? Or is there like maybe a Reddit somewhere? Because they're all like these like, I don't know, like Dutch or German like looking usernames. These weirdos. Like, is there some fucking, is that Dutch? I don't know what it is. Yeah, they're blocked already. Don't worry, Fernando. I'm watching this shit. Fuck out of here. Oh, thank you. I do try to like think about, and sometimes I'll tweet something. Like sometimes I've written whole threads about like whatever, just shit, not even like anything like about any drama happening, just my own shit. Like just I feel like talking about something, and I'll write like whole threads and then just be like, nah, like delete. Or sometimes like responding to people, I realize that I really have like the urge to relate, and which is fine on some level, but like it can become almost like talking over someone, and I don't mean to do it. It's in like my normal life when I'm talking to people too. Ola always says that it's like a very Leo thing because she's a Leo as well. We have the same exact birthday, actually. And she said it's a thing where like that's just how we like communicate with people, and how we relate is by relating it back to like how to make someone feel like validated in their feelings, right? Is being like, oh yeah, I've had that experience too. But for a lot of people, it can feel really like, okay, bitch, like I was talking about myself, but all right. So I've done that too, where I like will respond to someone with like 3 posts and then be like, damn, Deshauna, like you're just talking about yourself. It's all like delete. And it wasn't even like I said anything offensive. I don't know. I just get like this nervousness about it. So I'm glad that I come across level-headed and like I've thought things through, because I try to. I'm sure I'll fuck up someday though and say some dumb shit or say something on accident that like I didn't mean to sound bad. I don't know what that is, but bye. It seems weird. I'm like real quick on the block. I don't care. Thank you, Cassandra. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I like being part of the community, and I like being like an active voice in the community, but you girls gotta cut back a little bit because it is just taking over my life a bit. Even like with writing too, like I think even like playing The Sims, like I get too distracted playing the fucking Sims for more than like 10-15 minutes, like, and that's like some inane mindless shit. It's very weird. Anywho, I think there was QA like questions on Twitter. Let me see. Give me a second. Give me a sec. Oh God, I have so many notifications. What the fuck? I haven't checked in a minute. Ola. Sorry, I'm like getting distracted. Okay, where's the bookmarked? Shit. I didn't get a lot of questions, but I got a couple. Oh, Mariana, you asked me what are my favorite childhood books. I have so many favorite childhood books. The ones that like really, really stick out are Julie of the Wolves. Fucking loved that shit. The Face on the Milk Carton. Bye, Nicole. I still have that book for you, by the way. The World of Ice and Shit. I have it. I'll get it to you someday. Yeah, Julie of the Wolves, The Face on the Milk Carton, Holes, all the fucking Dear America books that I read as a kid. I fucking loved those. Like, ate that shit up. Countless others. I don't know. Oh, The Railway Children. That was one of my favorites for sure. What am I reading at the moment? Well, not much. I'm trying to read what the fuck? A Crown for Cold Silver by Alex Marshall. Ashley, who has left the live stream now, but she like loves that series and it sounds really great, and so I picked it up. It's huge and I'm like 100 pages in and I'm not loving it yet, but it's also like a lot of setup, so I'm trying to give it to at least 150-200 pages to see because yeah, I'm just like, and I think part of it is this distracted mindset that I'm in right now, where I need to get a good like 30 to 60 minute like reading session in, and I just haven't done that. So I'm reading in these little spurts and it's like a big world with a lot of characters. So I'm just like, what? I don't know what's happening. I started Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, but I'm only like 2 chapters into that. So that's cute. And then Dark Radiance by Allison Aldridge. I'm reading that too, but also I'm just so distracted. So all 3 of these books, and I want to pick up Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race, but it's like I don't want to pick that up when I'm so distracted. I don't know. It's a thing. The last book I finished. The fuck? What was the last book I finished? Was it White Fragility? It might have been that. Let me double check. I'm trying not to take my eyes off the chat though. Books I loved as a kid that haven't held up when I reread them as an adult. I mean, there's a lot of like chapter books, you know, like Scholastic Book Fair, like books that, you know, reading them as an adult, I'm kind of like, okay. Like early reader or middle grade books, like really young, for a really young audience that just obviously as an adult don't hit the same as they did when I was a kid. Like I remember I reread The Library Card by Jerry Spinelli, and I remember loving this fucking book when I was a kid, and I reread it like last year or something, and I was kind of like, that was so simplistic, but like, yeah, it's for like literal children. Like it's gonna be simplistic. Okay, looking at, the last book I completed was The End of Policing by Alex S. Vitale. I don't know. That is the last one. It was an audiobook I listened to. quite interesting. I really liked it. Gave me a lot to think about, and yeah, I dug it. And then I tried reading. The last book I picked up and put back down was Land of Love and Drowning by Tiffany Yannick. It started off right out of the gates. I didn't know what it was about. It was just a book I randomly picked up from the library months ago, like before pandemic hit. And I picked it up, and apparently it's a lot of incest. I was not prepared. And right out of the gates, like this character, the father figure, just super creepy. The incest hadn't actually started yet, but like the fucking his thoughts on it had started, and I was just like really skeeved out. And so I went and looked at Goodreads at the reviews, and then I saw people saying like that's a lot of the book. And then I saw that it's just like this family drama, and those aren't usually my jam anyway. So I was like, yeah, I'm DNFing this. I just don't care. The Hungry Caterpillar. Oh yeah, that was a cute one too. That was a good one. Yeah, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, I bought on ebook because I've seen how huge it is, and I was like, oh man, because I really don't like buying books a lot if I haven't read them. So I didn't want to buy this giant ass book, the physical copy. But like from the library, I know I would not get through that in the time when I would have to get it back. So I just bought the ebook, and like on my Kindle, it shows the like length, and it's like so fucking long. Oh man. Yeah, it is so massive. Cinderella is Dead. I don't know if I'm ready for it. It sounds so good. And I also just got in the mail A Song Below Water by Bethany C. Morrow, and that sounds amazing, and I've heard really great things about it. And then A Blade So Black, which I've heard mixed things about, but I'm still excited for it. I just like reimaginings. I don't know. Oh, cool. Audio for that. I'll have to check to see if my library has it. Oh, that's cool. I'm not sure. I haven't bought a book on Amazon in a hot second, just because I've been trying to buy from like, indie bookstores and like Black-owned bookstores and stuff, if I can. I like almost never bought books from Book Outlet. I have a couple of times, but like it wasn't like every other month I was ordering shit from Book Outlet. And then, shit went down with Book Outlet, and I had just ordered a book like a week and a half before, and I was like, God damn it. But like I said, I wasn't like buying from them all the time, so I felt okay about that at least. Yeah, A Song Below Water is mermaids. It's a mermaid book. I think it's sapphic also. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember, but yeah, it's mermaids. It looks pretty awesome, or sounds pretty awesome. I think I'll probably wrap up here shortly. Unless I had like a list of things I wanted to talk about. Let's fucking see if I talked about the things. Oh, the Twitter. Yeah, I did talk about that. Cute. Oh, moving. Oh yeah. I did talk about moving in a video. Well, I haven't posted it yet. Yeah, I'm living in Elliot's house. If you follow Elliot also, then you know that she and her husband moved in with her father because he's elderly and he just had major surgery and he's had some health issues this year. And it was just getting a lot, like trying to care for him. And obviously after his surgery, he needs still like pretty constant care and help and assistance. So they just decided to move in with him. So their house was just chilling. And my boyfriend and I had to get out of my tiny ass little apartment. And she was like, hey, I want to live in our house and like, you can be our renters. And it just worked out, the timing and everything. It might not be super long term just because of the location of their house. It's a lovely area. Like, it's beautiful. It's a lovely little suburb. It's like super cute, you know, clean, nice, like all that shit. But like I was saying earlier, I like to be in more of a city vibe, and so does my boyfriend. So the suburbs just aren't exactly our jam. So yeah, we might not be here super long term, but you know, I never know what my life is going to be in a day or a week or a month or 6 months or a year. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, in the meantime, we have a little more space, and yeah, it's working out for everybody. It's fun times. Yeah, I don't know. Unless you guys have any more questions you want to ask me, I'll probably head out now. I've been yammering for like an hour and a half. I just realized. Bye, Wacky. Sorry, I don't know your actual name. Yeah, super ready for Black Mermaids, Cecilia. And I've heard just like really good things about this book from a few people so far. So fingers crossed that I enjoy it. Well, all right. I don't see any more questions popping up. So I'm going to dip out. Hope you guys all have a delightful rest of your Sunday. What does the color blue look like? Like this. Catbug. Does anybody know who Catbug is? If not, go look up on YouTube Best of Catbug, because Catbug is the fucking cutest. Sugar peas. Bye, Mom. Have I read Born a Crime? Yeah, I listened to the audio. Incredible audiobook. And really, really interesting book in and of itself, too. Yeah, it's really good. And then I got to go to South Africa last year for work. And I had read that book like way before that, but it was really, really cool to like see the places that like he was talking about and stuff. Yeah, Rebecca. Oh my God, I love Catbug so much. Oh my God, I want to go watch that now, the best of. It's so cute. Oh God, all the quotes. He's so cute. Okay. All right, I'm going to go. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a lovely day. And yeah, be safe out there. Wear your fucking masks. But like, seriously. Bye-bye.